The world did not realize it was ending because it did not end all at once. It cracked. Borders that had stood for centuries began to feel thin, like old ice beneath a heavy step. Governments spoke in calm voices while their hands shook behind closed doors. Armies trained harder, drilled longer, watched the horizon with eyes that had forgotten how to blink. Everyone felt it. The sense that something ancient had awakened beneath the noise of modern life. Something patient, something hungry. The first wolves rose in the east, where the land was wide and unforgiving, where winters carved discipline into bone and history was written in blood rather than ink. They did not call themselves conquerors, they called themselves survivors. Their banners bore no crowns, no saints, no promises of mercy, only the symbol of a wolf's head, mouth open in a silent howl, teeth bared not in rage but in certainty. They had learned from the failures of old empires. They did not announce their arrival with thunder. They arrived with silence. Communication lines fell first, then supply routes, then the small border towns stopped answering at all. When reconnaissance teams entered the abandoned zones, they found no signs of chaos, no looting, no panic, only efficiency. Doors sealed, roads blocked with military precision, watchtowers repurposed. The people were gone, not slaughtered, not fleeing, but absorbed. The Wolf Empire did not destroy populations. It folded them into itself. Their soldiers moved like shadows across plains and forests, wearing armor designed not for glory, but for endurance. They fought in units that behaved less like battalions and more like packs, each soldier aware of the others without words, each movement coordinated by instinct sharpened through relentless training. When one fell, another filled the space without hesitation. There was no retreat, only repositioning, no fear, only calculation. At their center stood a figure known only as the High Alpha. No one knew his real name. Rumors claimed he had been a general betrayed by his own command, or a strategist exiled for seeing the future too clearly. Others whispered that he had no past at all, that he had been shaped entirely by war. What was certain was this: he did not speak often, but when he did, nations listened. The High Alpha understood something the old world had forgotten, that empires did not rise through noise and spectacle, but through order imposed on chaos. While rival states argued over alliances and ideology, the wolves advanced. While politicians debated morality, the packs built roads, fortified cities, trained children to think in decades instead of days. The first major war broke out along the northern frontier, where a coalition of armies attempted to halt the expansion. They had numbers, they had technology, they had confidence born from centuries of believing themselves untouchable. They underestimated hunger. The battle lasted 3 days and 3 nights. Satellites recorded flashes across the snowfields, entire formations swallowed by fog and fire. The coalition forces fought bravely, but bravery fractured under coordination they could not predict. Wolves struck supply depots instead of front lines, commanders instead of soldiers. By the 4th morning, the coalition had ceased to exist as a fighting force. The dawn.